I call this illusion the space illusion because it was awesome. The many times I've done this, you can't help but giggle and laugh and just feel crazy after. It's amazing. And again, no substances, entheogens, or anything like that are needed to see this illusion that I will tell you about in this one. So these are all pictures of the space station, or what they tell us is that is an absolute ridiculous example of a satellite. It's totally fake. They've never seen any of these things. They've never taken any actual pictures of these satellites in space, but that's a whole nother video. I am really focused on the way it looks, the way the Earth looks from above, that kind of feeling minus the curve, but the way the clouds are like that. Those clouds could be cirrus clouds, or they could be, you don't know what they are from this perspective above. But when we see them down below, they're cirrus, you can see them in the distance. They can get to levels to the same sizes in a similar type of look as we see in these pictures like this. And again, you can see the stuff from a plane, but it's this right now that I'm going to tell you about is an illusion where you can get the experience of floating in space and looking down at the Earth while you're on Earth. And all you have to do is get a perfect setting. Again, like the Green Turret Bay illusion, the clouds have to be perfect. Can't be done every day. The clouds have to be in a certain collection, a certain arrangement, a certain style, aesthetic. And time also is a factor, the color as well, everything. So this is the way it looks regularly, but if you were to see it upside down, it would look like this. And when you kind of you kind of ignore the horizon, and after sunset, where the horizon and the land below it tends to get dark, you can look upside down at the sky if you're in an open place where you can see the horizon, and you can make it feel like you are looking down at space. And again, it's one of those things where once it clicks with your body, there's nothing like it. It feels like you are just really spacewalking without any equipment, nothing else. You feel like this because your bottom, what's below you when you're upside down is the sky. And so you can get the equilibrium shift constantly if you want, like the feeling that you're gonna fall, the feeling that you're kind of like your stomach is like, something's not right. It's a little like wrenching when you get the illusion, when the illusion strikes. And again, it's one of those things where you convince your eyes to see it, you convince your mind to believe it, and then your whole body follows exactly with the systems that it's designed for. Like this one, this would be a perfect one. Laying upside down and you stare. It might not come at first, so stare for a while. And if you have to, let go of your reality and use your imagination. But this is just the way to do it. And these pictures I found again online. I didn't take these, but they are good examples of when flipped upside down, what it works like. And the first time me and my friend discovered this, granted that very first time we did smoke a little reefer, but every other time I've done it, it has not been necessary and it has not been needed or done. And you can see it without it totally. I've had kids see this illusion and teaching kids. So there's a lot of amazing things that can happen. In a field, you can sometimes get this. But wow, I definitely recommend trying it. The couple times I've done it have been on a hill or a bluff, and I've just laid back with my head at the bottom, just rested, just laid there for a while, and you feel like it. Me and my friend, the first day we discovered this, my friend Snake, what's up Snake if you're out there, but the first time we discovered this, we were just shaking. We couldn't wait when we stopped and it finally got too dark to appreciate it, to use the illusion anymore. We were treating the rest of the day and the rest of the night and the rest of the week really as if we had gone to space. It felt like that whole night we were like buzzing. We were like couldn't wait to tell everybody. Everyone thought we were crazy, but we were just like, we could feel it in our bones. It felt like, when you have an amazing trip, an amazing experience, an amazing adventure, an amazing anything, exploration of wherever, an amazing sacred experience, you feel different afterwards. And it vibrates you. It enlivens every cell in your body to a way that only those kind of moments can do, only those types of epiphanies can do. And me and my buddy Snake were flying high for we felt like heroes. We felt like we discovered something unbelievable, and we were just sitting for like at least an hour and a half, upside down, and just staring at this and going back and forth and being in shock at how amazing it was and how amazing it felt. Like it felt like you were free falling through space, and you could convince yourself of this, and your whole body would feel like it. We had to keep like clutching onto the rock because it felt like we were gonna fall down. It almost feels as if your back and your whole body is being pressed to the back of the firmament, the edge of the firmament, and you are just over it, standing over it, basically not flying, but just floating in space. It is that much of a serious effect, and you can really get it. And the clouds have to be just right on the money. All these ones here, there's a lot more that you can do with this one than Green Torbay. Green Torbay illusion is a little more rare than this, actually definitely way more rare than this. This one, if you have the right spot, you could be blasting off on this illusion all the time if you have a sunset area near you that is prime for this. And you get good clouds, and chemtrails are obnoxious. They don't look nearly as good, and but the natural clouds, the cumulus, certain ones, the cirrus, the wispy ones, they all add to it. And if you've seen, I happen to have seen and always kind of been fascinated by whatever space is, or whatever's up there, or whatever they show us is up there, although I've never really trusted it. I love the space images that they take of the Earth from below, so I've always been familiar with those. So if you're not, maybe familiarize yourself with them, because that probably helps with the strength of the illusion. But go out there, try this, have fun. All you have to do is go upside down and look at a nature scene. It's best, again, during sunset and after sunset, because when the sun's gone, you really just get the full landscape, and you can see exactly what's happening. Exactly, you just feel like you're floating in a void above it all, with no care in the world. You don't even need to worry, although your equilibrium shift will kind of make you think you have to. But there is no need to worry, and you are totally safe. And you get the effect of skydiving, and not only diving, which is way more intense. You get the experience of floating above the Earth, above the plane, the miracle plane. And there's nothing like it, for free too. Nature is the best. Illusions are incredible. The connection between visual illusions and the mind is, again, very symbolic and very necessary to explore. All of these things lead to a massive realization and a massive theory that will later be uncovered in some of these illusion videos. So stay tuned, give this a shot, and definitely do it. Let me know how it goes when you come back from space or the void above us, whatever it is. Bless you all.